Yes.
I mean,
I thought it was going to be the speech first.
Yes. There will be. The body stage of your question. What's it? We are conveying our dissatisfaction to the exercise that took place on the campus of the University of Ghana under the cover of darkness yesterday night. It's distasteful, it's cowardly, it's unwelcome. The university is seeking to modernize structures on the Premier University of Ghana campus. One of them is resurfacing the roads, and by so doing, the university contracted a loan. This has been communicated to all Ghanaians. It didn't happen overnight. In fact, I can say it started over 2 years ago. And the issues that come up, we address them as we go. Come the implementation of the financial aspect of it, total of the rules, then there's a problem. And as the problems are earth itself, we address them. So how come, without consulting the university authorities, under the cover of darkness, a toll booth that is under construction is allegedly pulled down by the powers that be, not less than any state institution, but national security?
Boss, Mr. Mimi, let me be a bit more, let me hit you a bit by asking this question. That the matters surrounding the collection of the tolls,
yes,
have not fully been settled. And so what we gathered was that the Chief of Staff Office had written to the authorities to put a halt to it until all the concerns around the matter are fully settled. Why were you still not obeying that directive?
My brother, I can tell you for a fact that as we speak now, there isn't any official communication to the University of Ghana with respect to what we just said. All what we know is we hear things from the media. The university authorities do not take anything from the media. The Chief of Staff, after discussing one or two things with the university authorities, felt, let me put something on paper and communicate it to the university authorities. That hasn't been done. The exercise that took place yesterday night, what prevented the authorities, those who pulled down the toll booth, from writing and instructing, giving directive to the University of Ghana for ABC reason? Stop this until further notice or until we do ABC. Nobody contacted anybody on the University of Ghana campus, management or authorities whatsoever. And look at the way in which it was done. Under the cover of darkness, you sneak in, pull down structures and sneak out without talking to anybody, assuming it was done by national security as is alleged. What do they seek to achieve? You build a house, make it the landlord, and you can just sneak in, destroy some of the rooms, and sneak out. Are we in a lawless state? Ghana is a democratic country. There are laws, rules, and regulations. If it was that the university was given an instruction and they refused, that's a different thing. As I speak to you now, my brother, that did not take place.
Are you on a collision course with the authorities managing the state?
The University of Ghana seeks to create and sustain or maintain a conducive atmosphere for teaching and learning. But if under the cover of darkness, acts like this could take place, and the UTA president, if a lecturer tells me now, is not sure of his safety, is not assured of his security, and therefore he cannot go to the lecture theatre, I cannot take him on. And we are supposed to be teaching. So if all UTAC members, 900 of us this morning say we are not so sure the bulldozer that pulled down the true book is not heading towards the lecture theatre or heading towards our residences, therefore we are seeking shelter somewhere else, how is teaching going to take place? They have polluted the atmosphere. We need to get to the bottom of this. Whoever did it has to be held responsible, and that person should be responsible for any other thing that takes place on this campus with respect to teaching and learning. Especially, they have created fear and panic. People are also sure they can teach without the building collapsing on them.
But it appears that you are not sure this is coming from national security.
That's why I said alleged.
Why do you suspect them?
I can tell you for a fact, in the course of the day yesterday, they were seen around that vicinity.
They were seen around?
Yes, they came to do a reconnaissance.
Let me ask
and in doing that, they didn't contact the university authority?
No, my sister, nobody was contacted. They just come, do whatever they want, and go back, then come back, pulling down. Allegedly, we didn't see them under the cover of darkness.
So what's the way forward? Are you going to reconstruct?
We are going to resist any affront. This is an affront to the dignity of Ghanaians. We use all legitimate means at our disposal to make sure acts of this nature do not persist. In fact, you do these things, you are reminding people of the days of dictatorship. Those were dark days.
Mr. Bibi, but the students are also seriously contesting this particular move by the university authorities. Have you taken their concerns into account?
What are they contesting? They wanted, let me draw a scenario. You sit on the horse, then you define the direction. The student, we started implementing these interfaces. When it got to the time of collecting tools, the student had reasons to contest. They tabled it, and they have since been addressed. They didn't want to pay, and that has been addressed. No student using a car on campus pays for using that car or entering the University of Ghana.
But indirectly, they are paying that same money because then they are bringing in commercial vehicles. They sit in taxis into the compound, and so
as I speak to you now, my brother, all those issues have been addressed. You can talk to the student, you can talk to the taxi, you can go to the two-go collection site and stand there and see a taxi that's being hired by students from Azad Dansuma or Mapobi. When it gets there, there are measures in place to take care of it. I'm telling you.
But they've described the move as welcoming. Why is that so?
Who?
The president was heard describing the action by whoever as welcoming.
In fact, I would say it's unfortunate if the SRC president said the move by whoever pulled down the structure is welcoming. That's unfortunate.
what is going to be on this?
I'm telling you that we will use all legitimate means at our disposal to make sure that acts of this nature do not happen.
Do you feel threatened?
I just told you that